Good morning, students. Good morning, everybody. How are we today? How is everyone? Good morning. Yes, I know you're waiting. You were waiting. Riddhi, how are you, bache? Good morning, Vinay. Farhana, you're the first one to wish me today. Okay. Now, these are all these students who are there with me today are my special students. Why? Earthworm, we are doing earthworm. Although not in the NCERT syllabus, but we want to do that little bit extra and not to take any chances. Okay, and knowledge, I'm telling you, will never ever go waste. So for all of us who are here, can I see those yellow hearts there? For all of us who are here, Amy, hi bache, Pavitra, good morning. There is this girl. Okay. Okay, Nitika, Srinivasan, Jeba, Anandarai, good morning, bache, good morning. Am I not? Why am I? Are my kids lazy today? Where are my hearts today? Jeba, Naves, Sweta. Is that right, Jeba? I'm sorry if the pronunciation is wrong. Okay. Christina, how are you, bache? Heath, Jyoti, yes. How are you? Okay, now let's do one thing. Starting the chapter, wait. Okay, what's the hurry? Tell me something. What comes to your mind? Immediately answer. What comes to your mind the moment I say earthworm? What comes to your mind? Immediately write it. I'm watching what you can think of. Anything that comes to your mind when I say earthworm. Let's gear up the session now. Okay. Archana, fear. Cockroach was also fear. Earthworm is also fear. How are we going to handle the patients? Okay. So, Riddhi, Annelida. Amy, fear. Zaheen, rain. I'm going to be coming to a question. You said rain. I'm going to be asking you something, Zaheen. Okay. Slimy earthworm, Fida. Christina, farmer's friend. Yes. Farmer's friend. So farmers love them. Farhana, Annelida. Okay. Archana is scared. Okay. Then friend of farmer, Harikasri. Yes, bache. It is segmented worm. See, we doing this. Annelida is done with. I've included everything which you will be needing. Most of it, almost 80% of Kingdom Animalia, Annelida is also there. Agricultural help, Bishop, very good. Sachin, really? 7, 8 lateral hearts. Sachin Singh. This is the way to impress Ritu Ma'am. Big time, I'm floored. He's saying, Sachin Singh is saying that earthworm has got lateral hearts. Earthworm has got hearts. Really? Okay. Okay, we'll see that. Reena, segmented. Happy to see Mohammed, friends of the farmer. Okay, mud. Sheikh is saying mud. Yashwant, helpful. Karthik, I'm fine, bache. I'm fine. How are you, bache? Okay, I'm getting to know everything. Everything is being repeated. Karthik is saying open circulatory system. Karthik, check that again. Open circulatory system. Are we still stuck up with cockroach? Get out of cockroach. In fact, even I can take that name cockroach, but not a cockroach anymore. Okay. Lubaba, good morning, bache. Sachin, very good, huh? Hearts, you so know about metamerism. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So my children already know quite a lot. Okay. One question. Answer later at the end of the lecture. Okay. Just leaving the question. Oh, if I leave the question, you will immediately start cheating, or you will start searching Google and then you will not listen to Ritu Ma'am. Okay, no question. I'm going to be asking you that in the last slide only. Okay, but a general question on earthworm. All right, let's start with this. Okay, now see, happy earthworm, because we are happy, because we are having weekend is around, weekend is already there, so we are in a happy mood. Let's see. Okay, earthworm, but I have divided the whole portion into two parts, part 1 and part 2. Half of it is in part 1 and other half is in part 2. NCERT book open, NCERT book open in front of you. Okay, you still have 1 minute before I start the nitty-gritties of earthworm. 1 minute, NCERT in front of you. Check it out. Structural organization in animals, the earthworm. Okay, put the page number there in the chat box so that everybody has it open in front of them. Okay, and I'm going with the same flow of NCERT. You need to do just that. Okay, so let's see. So part 1 we are doing today, but tomorrow we will finish earthworm. Okay, so yes, of course, your very own Ritu Ma'am. Did you press the like button? Because earthworm will be happy, Ritu Ma'am will be happy, and we'll have a happy weekend together. Okay, so press the like, share and subscribe, bache. Don't forget to do that. Then coming on to the pro subscription, which I've been talking about, bache. It's got 5,000 plus hours of teaching, the best of faculty you have, complete analysis and testing of yours, and the choice of language. Plus, one big thing. What is that? The crash course is included in the pro subscription, which is going to be very beneficial for you, bache. Okay, so this is the pro subscription for 2021 we have, bache. There are major discounts, 20% off is going on. Same way for 2022 NEET. Alright, and also not to forget the ones who are trying it again. Okay, for the NEET droppers, and by now use the code RGPRO. You know where the link is. Okay, so it's in the description. Look at that. Who is with us today? Okay, so earthworm. The two most common, now around which there are in our country, okay, there are around 13 species of earthworm which are common. Okay, but out of those, 2 of them, okay, which are Ferretima posthuma. Say the name. In your book, only Ferretima is written. Write the complete name. Genus, species, both. Write it down, the complete name. Okay, Ferretima posthuma and lumbricus. Okay, they are the most common species in our country. And yes, you're right. Look at that. Okay, they are farmer's friend. They are farmer's friend. Yes, the reason you're going to be giving me. Okay, earthworm. What is the lifespan of earthworm? How long these organisms live? How long? Okay, that was cockroach. Okay, I told you already how much cockroach lives. How long is the life of an earthworm? We're coming to that. Meanwhile, you have to think about it. Okay, now let's see. We are talking about Ferretima posthuma. Alright, now when we talk about this, let's first begin with taxonomic positions. Make a small table next to the topic and take this down. Okay, now here it is. Phylum is Annelida. Of course, phylum Annelida. First, let's see all of this. Okay, and then class is Oligochaeta. Oligo means few. Okay, then order is Opisthopora. Why? I have given the reason and we'll talk about it. Okay, then genus is Ferretima and species is posthuma. Learnt it? The part 1 should have learnt it also. Okay, now let's see. Why annelid? Now there are many characteristics because of which we put an organism in Annelida phylum. Okay, but some very specific which I'll be talking about is segmented body, because Annelida word is derived from the word annulus. Annulus means rings. Okay, you see on their body there are these rings present, segments or the rings are present. So that's why ring means annulus and the phylum. So these are segmented worms. These are segmented worms. Okay, so that's why annelida. And there are other characteristics which we are going to be doing along the way. Okay, then oligochaeta. Okay, why oligochaeta? Oligo means few. They have these locomotory structures called as setae. Okay, now these setae are chitinous structures and they're embedded in their body wall. In their body wall, they're embedded and they help in the movement. We're going to be seeing them. Now, our Pheretima posthuma has got few of those and very statistically arranged. How? In every segment, right in the middle of segment, there is a ring of setae present. I am going to show you the picture. Okay, very soon, but just now remember, oligochaeta is few setae are present. Then comes the order Opisthopora. Now this order is specific for the worms where male genital pores, which also we will be studying. Okay, male genital pores open posterior to the female. In fact, I will make you learn today itself. I'll make you learn the numbers of the segment where these pores are present. Okay, so be ready for some good cramming up going on. Okay, which we are going to be doing. Okay, and Pheretima posthuma. Why? Because of all these characters which we are going to be doing today and next session. So, why Pheretima, why posthuma? We will see that just now. Okay, so don't miss that. Okay, now let's see. Okay, look at that. And you say fear. Who was telling me fear? Fear. Such a cute little thing. Okay, now okay, tell me, what is majorly wrong in this image? What is so wrong in this image? Okay. Are you writing something? What is really wrong in this image? I would love to have something like this, but there is some big blunder here. Okay, what is that? Hat and cap. Okay. No, think of more. Chottu, see, very little, tiny little hat you can make. No, it's okay. Okay, so it's wearing hat. What all funny things we wear so many times? What are we wearing? Okay, so mouth is there. Mouth. Okay, mouth is there. Okay. Rings are, of course, there. Rings are not wrong thing. Setae are not shown here. No. Okay. Fida is saying clitellum. Oh, okay. Vinay, Reena, Fatima, okay, Archana, and Farhana, Sonu, Reena. Oh, okay. Yes. Earthworms don't have eyes. They don't have eyes. Okay. But we still like them this way. Okay, they don't have eyes. So does it mean they can't see at all? Does it mean they can't see? They can't. So when you tell me, when you are telling me, okay, okay, tell me then. I'm not telling you what you are telling me. You are telling me. Okay, they don't have eyes. Okay, but tell me, are the earthworms nocturnal, active at night, or diurnal? So many of you would not know this word. Diurnal is active in the daytime. Nocturnal is active in the night. What are earthworms? What are earthworms? Harikasri, you're saying they are diurnal. Why? Because you get to see them in the daytime. That's why. Almost everybody is saying diurnal. Both. Tanisha is saying both. Okay. You know why you're saying diurnal? Because when do you get to see them? When do you get to see more of the earthworms? When it's rainy? Okay. When it is rainy and their burrows get filled with the water. So when their burrows get filled with the water in the rains, they have no other option but to come out. That's when you see them in the daytime. Otherwise, they're more active in the night. Okay, so when we are talking about day or night, so how is it they cannot see? They cannot see, na? They're nocturnals. Okay. Because, yeah, they live in burrows. They are nocturnal. But why you're saying diurnal, you got to know now. Okay. Yeah. So that means if you're telling me they are nocturnal, that means they're sensitive to light. Yes, they are. Okay. They have a lot of nerve endings under their skin which are sensitive to the intensity of the light. So that's why they get to know when it's dark and when it is all lit up bright, like my yellow hearts. Okay, so yes, bache, you are right. Eyes not there. But when we are going to be making earthworm, we are going to be making those cute eyes. Okay, but you know what is the thing here wrong. Okay, now let's see here. Okay. Undigested food. Okay, let's see what is this. Okay, what is their mode of feeding? They feed on the dead and decaying leaves, broken twigs, small little soft stems, dead and decaying matter. Remember the smart word for it and note it down there. Okay, what is the smart word for it? Detritus. They have detritus mode of taking in food, feeding on the dead and decaying matter. Detritus. Next, undigested food. You would have seen it certainly, definitely. You would have seen this. Undigested food is passed out as pellets. Small little balls of soil. Okay, out as pellets called worm casting. Underline this word, bache. It's there in the book. Worm casting. Underline this word. Worm, the small little heaps of small ball-like soils, gathered together. That's worm casting. This is what I asked you. They have a lifespan of around 3.5 years to ranging up to 10.5 years. Okay, that's some life when we talk about earthworm. Okay, fossorial mode. What is the fossorial mode? Digging. They dig the burrows. Okay, and they live in the burrows. So living in the burrows. They dig those small little caves and they live in the burrows. They have great power of regeneration, but with certain conditions. Okay, there has to be certain number of anterior segments present. Then only they can regenerate. But they have wonderful power of regeneration. Okay, so this was general thing about your, see, these are the kind of things, bache, which you understand the organism completely and you have no clue about these things. Studied cockroach thoroughly, but how long does Periplaneta americana live? So you have to know those. That's around 1 year. Okay, so let's talk about. Aren't the pictures so beautiful? Okay, look at that. Morphology. The external structure we are talking about. Okay, now in the morphology, okay, don't even know where is it gone. Just a second, bache. Okay, in the morphology, where is my arrow gone? Yes, it was all soil. I could not even find my cursor. Okay, long cylindrical, you can see this. And look at the shiny body. Okay. It has to be moist always. It has to be kept moist always. Why? Exchange of gases happen through it. Okay. Now, long cylindrical body. Outer segmentation corresponds with the inner segmentation. Now, what is this, bache? Outer segmentation corresponds with the inner segmentation. That's what is called as metamerism. Metamerism important. Okay, for 2 chapters together. Okay, animal kingdom and this. Both the chapters I'm going to be talking about this. Okay, what is metamerism? Metamerism is, bache, if outside the body, okay, there are these segments are there. Okay, this is one segment, this is another segment, like that. Okay, there are segments. Now, inside the body wall also the similar segmentation is there. Outer segmentation and inner segmentation, they correspond with each other. When they correspond with each other, That's called as the metamerism. If segmentation is there, but the segmentation is not corresponding with the inner, outer and inner, they are not corresponding with each other. That's called a pseudo metamerism, false metamerism. Okay, but this one in Annelida, in earthworm, we have true metamerism. Okay, this is metamerism. Then, how many segments in Ferretima posthuma? 100 to 120 segments. Segments are also called as metameres. Okay, that's why metamerism. What is the other smarter term for the segments? Metameres. Alright, also bilaterally symmetrical and coelomate. Bilaterally symmetrical. Only one plane or one axis can divide the organism into two almost equal halves. Okay, then comes coelomates. What is coelomate? What is a coelomate? Coelomate means true coelom is present. Okay, true coelom is what? What is a true coelom? True coelom is when the body cavity, like in us, okay, when the body cavity on both the sides, okay, inside and outside both the sides is lined by mesoderm. Remember this, bache. This is important. Okay, on both the sides, when the body cavity is lined by mesoderm. Details I'm going to be talking about it in animal kingdom. Okay, when it is lined by mesoderm on both the sides, it's called as true coelom. Okay, meanwhile, let's move further. Okay, look at that. Now look at this. Glistening dark brown color is due to a pigment porphyrin. And how is this pigment forming in the earthworm? Okay, because of the breakdown of chlorophyll. It's eating so much of leaves, okay, and all. So breakdown of that forms a pigment called porphyrin, which gives it that typical color, reddish brown color. Okay, dorsal surface, important, bache. Look at this, okay. The dorsal surface, okay, earthworm is moving like this. The upper dorsal, this is ventral. You are looking at it from the dorsal. It's the same as we did in cockroach. Okay, this is the dorsal surface. Okay, now dorsal surface, you can see a black line kind of a thing. Okay, like this. Okay, through the skin something is showing because it's so dark. What is this very dark thing? This is one of the major blood vessel which is present in the earthworm. Okay, that's called as the dorsal blood vessel. Okay, naturally dorsal side. Okay, there is a blood vessel under it. I'll be showing it to you also. That's why this line showing through the skin we can see a dark line. Okay, moving further, bache. How about ventral side? How do we know the ventral side? What are the specific things which are present underside the ventral side? Okay, let's see this. This is the ventral side, bache. Okay, now everybody with me. See the diagram which is given there, bache, in your textbook. Okay, and let's do it together. Okay, now, just a second, bache. Okay. Now, this is the ventral side, the underside. What is present? Ventral surface is genital openings, male genital pore, okay, female genital pore, and there are some other openings. Okay, we'll talk about it. Male genital pore, sperms, okay, released from there. Female genital pores, okay, sperms are received there, you know, and those kind of things. Okay, so we will just, now, bache, the thing is, in earthworm, we need to not just remember what structure is there, which are very few. There are not many. There are not too many structures. But you are my smart kid if you will also remember which segment number that structure is present. That's important. What is the structure? What is its role? And which segment? 100 to 120 segments? Okay, so let's start learning. Okay, now ventral side. We knew dorsal side is the dorsal blood vessel. What is there on the ventral side? Let's do it one by one. Okay, ventral side, bache. Okay, this is the ventral side. Okay, ventral side. What all is present in there? Okay, first let's start with this. Okay, you can see this structure. This is female genital pore or female genital aperture. F for female, F for 14. Remember it like that. It's a single structure. It's a single structure. Okay, female 14. Everybody learning with me? Female genital pore in the 14th segment, right in the center. See this? Right in the center it is present. Then male. Male genital pore. Male genital pore is a pair, bache. And there are present on the sides. On the sides. Okay. So male genital pore is a pair at 18th segment. Male genital pore 18th. Two of them. Female genital pore 1. Where? Right in the middle of which segment? 14th segment. Easy peasy. Nothing difficult. Then there is another structure. Okay. Which are I need more colors. Okay, a pair. Okay, and a pair here. Okay, these are called as genital papillae. You know papillae? Little bit of projection, a pimple-like projection. Okay, two pairs. Two pairs. And which segment? 17th and 19th. Okay, just that. Nothing more. Let's have a quick recap. Okay, look here. Okay, look here in this image. Okay, 14th segment. Okay, a single female genital pore. One single female genital pore in the 14th segment. F for female, F for 14. Okay, just that. One single. Then comes here 18th. See this? Okay. Male genital pore, a pair in 18th segment. Okay, then, okay, two pairs. Okay, there are two pairs of these pimple-like projections. What are they called as? Genital papillae. Which segment? 17th and 19th. Okay, this is this. Got that right, bache? This is the ventral side. This is the ventral side. Is everybody learning with me? Is everybody learning with me? I need to see it all coming down as in your chat. Okay. Let's see this. Yes, 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 you are listening. So quickly, the screen is gone. Okay. Now, can I know just one question here? Okay. Answer quick. Female genital pore which segment? Female genital pore which segment? Yashwant, perfect. Fatima, perfect. 14. So my children are listening to me. Okay. Then quickly. And female is 1. Male genital pores. Next question. Ho gaya 14 ho gaya. I know my children are listening to me. Male genital pores are a pair. There are two of them. Which segment? Yashwant, very good. Sandhya, Sunil, 8, very good. Danny, excellent. Reena, Joy, Vikas, everybody perfect. Okay, quick, next question. Genital papillae, the two pairs. What are they all doing? We'll do later. Two pairs of genital, those pimple-like structures. Where are they? Which segments? Quickly. My children are so smart. Okay, I love you all. Okay, now let's see. Same way. Let's continue the learning. Okay, now let's see. This is so interesting. Okay, look at this, bache. Okay, this is the first segment of the earthworm. First segment. This is the first segment of the earthworm. Okay, and there is mouth present here. Everybody carefully see, bache. There is mouth present here. Okay, mouth is known as stoma. Okay, stoma mouth. Okay, now around this first segment is present around the mouth. Okay, that's why it's called as peristomium. It's called as peri, around the mouth. Remember, peri, P-E-R-I. Why? Because there is something else and you cannot be confused in that. Okay. What is the name of the first segment of earthworm? Peristomium. Say that wherever you are sitting. Say it loud and clear. Peristomium. Okay. Got that? Because it is around the mouth. Okay. So peristomium. Now, in the peristomium, watch this now. Okay. In the peristomium, there is a fleshy lobe. You see this? Okay. This fleshy lobe. Okay. Okay. This is ahead of peristomium. This is ahead of the first segment. First segment before the first segment. That's why it's called as prostomium. Prostomium. Okay. This is this. Fleshy lobe. Why? I told you something. What did I tell you? Earthworm has to dig burrows. It has to dig burrows. So it should have some wedge-like thing to just break open the soil and dig it in the soil. What is that? Prostomium. This is a hard fleshy lobe. Okay. And this hard fleshy lobe, bache, it's called as prostomium. Now see, don't get confused. What is the first segment called? What is the first segment called? Okay, first segment is called as peristomium. The first segment is called as peristomium. And what is that lobe? Okay, this lobe, which is ahead of the first segment called, it's called as prostomium. Did we get the difference right, bache? Okay, now important things. And you know what? This lobe is very sensitive also. It is tactile. Of course, it needs to feel where it's digging, okay, so that it helps in burrowing. All right, so prostomium and peristomium. Then, okay, you know, bache, earthworm is hermaphrodite. It has both male reproductive organs as well as female reproductive organs in the same organism. But its own sperm cannot fertilize its own egg. We'll talk about it in the reproductive system. Okay, because the maturation of the sperm and the ovum, different timings. So that's why earthworm in the rainfall, when you talk about Ritu Ma'am, earthworm is diurnal because I see it in the day, in the rains. You know why in the rains earthworm is out? First reason, of course, because it's filled with water everywhere. Okay, so it comes out, its burrows are filled with water. But one more important reason, in fact, I think that would be more important than this. When there is water on the land, it can easily crawl. The friction is much less on the surface. In the water, zoom, it can go from here to there. Why it needs to go from here to there? To find a mate. To find a mate. Mate, but then it's got both male reproductive organs but female reproductive organs. But no, self-fertilization cannot happen. It has to. If this earthworm A is acting as a male this time because some sperms are mature, it has to go look for the female, where it releases its sperms in pouch-like structures, spermatheca. You remember that in female cockroach also? Spermatheca. Okay, so here there are those pouch-like structures. I'll just draw them, bache. Okay, they are present like this inside. These are those, you know, they are like those mitten-like structure. You know, mitten, a glove. They are like those mitten-like structures and they are present here like this. Okay. In which segment? 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th. This I have shown inside. But outside, what do we see outside? We see their openings. Okay, this is the opening. This is the opening, this is the opening. Okay, so these are the spermathecal apertures or the opening. Okay, now there are 4 pairs. 4 on this side and 4 on the other side. 4 on the other. So 4 pairs laterally on the side. See this 4 and on the other side 4. Okay, and now see this picture. This is the segment number 5. This is segment number 6, 7, 8, 9. When I ask you, listen to this carefully. When I ask you, where are the spermatheca present, the structure where sperms are stored, your answer will be very straight. Ritu Ma'am, 6 segment, 7 segment, 8 segment and 9 segment. Simple. See, I have drawn them there. The red ones. Spermatheca are present in 6, 7, 8 and 9. But let me ask you the other way. Okay. Where are the spermathecal openings or pores or apertures present? Now this is the aperture. Okay, this is the opening. These are the openings. Okay. Can I say, okay, let's say this opening. Can I say it's in 5th segment? Not really. Can I say it is in the 6th segment? Not really. It's right in between the 5th and 6th segment. Okay. So when we talk about these pores, bache, okay, these spermathecal pores. So very specifically, you're smart a lot. You are elite students. You are going to be telling me where spermathecal pores are present in 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8 and 8 and 9. Why? Because they are not exactly present in a segment. They are present in the, we call them bache, intersegmental groove. Between the 2 segments they are present. Okay, so these apertures or these pores are present in 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8 and 8, 9. In your book, it is rightly written that they are present between the 5th and 9th segment. But you will be more specific about it. Is that right? Okay, now, yes, of course, expecting the best out from you. Okay, no compromises there happening. Okay, now, did we get it right, bache? So, in this image, I actually taught you 3 very important things. Peristomium, the first segment. Prostomium, the protruding fleshy part. Okay, which helps in burrowing. Okay, then spermathecal aperture between 5 to 9. But can you be more specific? 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8 and 8, 9. That's the way to go. Okay, moving ahead. Now let's see. This is prostomium and peristomium. Bache. Let's see. Prostomium, a lobe which serves as a covering for the mouth and as a wedge. What is a wedge? I knew many of you would not understand what is a wedge. Wedge is this. Bache. Look at this. I have put a picture here. Okay, this can be of metal, this can be of wood, this can be of plastic, but this triangular thing which is broad at the top and it becomes conical bottom, and this is little hammered inside to divide something into 2 parts, okay, to cut the wood. Okay, so wedge is like that. And what is this prostomium doing? It's cutting through the soil. Okay, so it mouth and as a wedge to force open cracks in the soil into which the earthworm may crawl. The prostomium is sensitive also. Okay, next, peristomium. Peristomium is the first segment. I've put this because bache, you will get the PDF. So you will have this with you. Okay, the peristomium is the first body segment which is also known as buccal segment. It has the mouth. It is around the mouth. Next. Okay. Very important. 14th to 16th segment. There is a glandular structure present. That glandular structure, 14th to 16th, Ferretima posthuma. We are not talking about other species. It may be different segments in different species. We are talking Ferretima posthuma. 14 to 16. Learn it by heart now. Glandular. It's a band-like thing. Okay, see this. Okay, this is known as clitellum. So those segments, which segments? 14 to 16 are known as clitellar segments. The segment before that are preclitellar segments. The segments after that are postclitellar segments. Easy peasy. Okay, what does clitellum do? Okay, clitellum helps in cocoon formation. Doesn't it sound so cute? What is cocoon? Reproductive system. Next session you will know. Okay. Cocoon formation. Eggs will be developing in that. Okay. And mucus secretion. Both the functions not written in your book. Write it down. What does clitellum do? Two main functions. It secretes cocoon. It forms cocoon. Okay. And also it produces mucus. So which segments clitellum present? 14 to 16. I'm going to be asking you in the next session. First question will be this. Okay. Now look at the setae. I told you oligoketa. Okay. So few setae are present. Look at this. You see these rings? You see this? These are very sharp. Okay. It's, see this pointy thing? In every segment, okay, in every segment right in the center, there is a ring of setae present. Okay, that setae in the middle of each of the body segment, except, see this, first not present, clitellum not present, last not present. First has got mouth, last has got anus. Clitellum is glandular, different function altogether. Okay, in the middle of each segment, except first, last and clitellum, there are rows of S-shaped setae present. Alright. It's a beautiful picture showing you this. There is another picture, say they protrude out like this. It's like, in the males, that very hard stubble kind of a thing. Okay, so that hard beard, it's like that. The feel is like that. Okay. Setae can be extended or can be extended out of the body, retracted back. What is the function? Locomotion. They help in the movement. Okay. Coming to the next. This is the image which is given in your book, bache. We have covered everything. We have talked about everything. Let's have a quick recap of this. Okay. Now let's see. Okay, from here, prostomium, this fleshy lobe, prostomium. What is the first segment? First segment is called as peristomium. Okay, there is mouth here. Got that? No problem. Okay, next. This is the ventral view. Okay, ventral view, very important. Okay, female one single, 14th. Male pair, 18th segment. Two of them. Okay. Genital papillae, 17th and 19th segment. Very important. Let's see if you know it. Clitellum, 14th to 16th. Numbers learnt? Okay. Now let's see. Anus, last segment. Okay. There are these grooves or annuli. These grooves. What the lines you see? Intersegmental grooves. Okay, then here it's the same thing. Clitellum is there. This is the dorsal view, and in the dorsal view, do you see this line? In the dorsal view, what is this line? What is this line showing through the skin? Dorsal blood vessel. Got that right. Okay, now let's see the body wall. Quickly, there are just 2-3 lines. This image is going to just help you, but we don't need much time for this. Okay, dorsal body wall. What is there in this? Okay, outermost layer, okay, is cuticle. Okay, you see this layer? This is cuticle. I have written the information here what you need to know. You don't need to know nothing more. It's made up of chitin. It's got no cells. It's chitinous layer. Okay. Second layer is epidermis. This layer which has got long columnar cells. Okay. This is the second layer. First, second layer. This is a body wall. Second layer is epidermis. Third, circular layer. Outer circular and inner longitudinal muscular layer. Okay. Let's see this. Circular layer, 3A, okay, and there are longitudinal muscles, 3B. Muscles, and the contraction of these muscles also help in the movement of earthworm along with S-shaped setae. You see this? These are setae. Okay. Setae plus the muscles in the wall help in the crawling movement of the earthworm. Okay. Then there, last layer. Okay. Last layer is this parietal layer. Okay. Coelomic epithelium. This is parietal layer of coelomic epithelium, fourth layer. Nothing much. You just have to have a look at it. How see the setae are embedded in the body wall. Like this. Okay. And 4 layers. Cuticle, then there is epidermis, then there are 2 muscular layers, outer circular, inner longitudinal. Actually, it's the reverse positioning compared to your alimentary canal. Your alimentary canal is outer longitudinal, inner circular. This is opposite. Okay. Then last is the visceral layer of the peritoneum. Okay. No worry. Just one this topic today, and that too nothing much, and we will be finishing this digestive system. Open the figure which is given, the same image, and along with that figure just write what I have written here with every labeling. You will just have to learn the part and which segment it is present, nothing else. That's it. We don't need to do anything else. First, alimentary canal is complete. That means it's got mouth, it's got anus. So it's complete alimentary canal. Okay, let's start. First part is mouth. Okay, which segment? Just note down the number of segment in the diagram itself, bache. Okay, which segment is mouth present? Okay, mouth is present in the first segment. What is the name of that first segment? Peristomium. We just saw that. So just in front of mouth, just in the bracket, write 1. Okay, then comes the buccal cavity. Buccal cavity is present from first to third segment. You know something very interesting? When the earthworm wants to eat all that soil which has got lot of leaves and organic matter is there, it protrudes out the buccal cavity. You know this whole buccal cavity, it just, all of it, it comes out of the mouth, and then the soil sticks to it, everything is sticking to it, and then it takes it in. That's how it is. Okay, now let's see. Buccal cavity 1, 2, 3. I'm going to be randomly asking you the number, so I hope you're learning with me. Okay, buccal cavity 1, 2, 3. Pharynx 4, pharynx 4, it sounds 4. Pharynx, 4th segment. Okay, pharynx is the 4th segment. This is the muscular, nice pharynx. Okay, 4th segment. Okay, esophagus is 5th to 7th segment. Are you writing it in front of the label? 5th to 7th segment. Very important. Gizzard is in the 8th and 9th segment. Gizzard, you know what is gizzard for. Okay, G for gizzard, G for grinding, always like that. Gizzard is for grinding, same as we did in cockroach. Okay, gizzard is 8th to 9th. I am asking you, going to be asking you randomly. Okay, stomach, then comes this tubular kind of a stomach. Okay, stomach is up to from 9th to 14th segment. Stomach is 9th to 14th. And observe it here. From 15th segment, it becomes broad. The alimentary canal, see from 15th segment, it becomes broad. Okay, what is starting from there? Intestine, up to the end. From 15th up to the end are intestines. Okay, now intestine, your intestine, let's talk about your intestine. Your intestine had those finger-like projections, villi. Why? Increasing surface area for better absorption. Earthworm also has managed to do something similar. What? There is a structure like if I draw, okay, if I draw the side view of the earthworm like this, okay, this is the dorsal side, this is the ventral side. Okay, from the upper dorsal wall, upper is the dorsal, there are these projections coming out like this. Okay, these projections only in intestine and only in specific segments which we will talk. Okay, there are these projections from the dorsal wall, right from top, hanging like this. Okay, they are like those villi you have. Okay, they are called as typhlosole. They are called as typhlosole. Okay, these projections, bache. Typhlosole increases the surface area for better absorption. Okay, so in the intestine there is pre-typhlosolar part where there is no typhlosole. Then there is typhlosolar part of the intestine. Okay, then there are certain segments behind that which is post-typhlosolar part where it is again not present. Okay, typhlosole are present after 26th. After 26th segment. Okay, up to the end, no. Last 25 to 30, 23 to 25 segments is not there. So last 25 segments, for example, let's see. For example, our earthworm has got 100 segments. Okay, up to 75th segment. So from where? From 26th to, 26 to around 70. Roughly I am telling you, typhlosolar region is there. Did we get it right? Before that is pre-typhlosolar. This is typhlosolar and then this will be post-typhlosolar region. Okay, did we get it right, bache? But intestine starts from which segment? 15th. 15th. Okay, typhlosolar region is after 26th to the last, but not in the last 25 segments. Did we get it right? Okay, then intestine is 15th to last. Intestinal cecum is another important. You see these ear-like structures? This, okay, these ones. These kind of ear-like structures. Okay, now these are intestinal cecum arising from 26th segment. Okay, arising from 26th segment and going up. They release lot of enzymes for digestion. Intestinal cecum is for digestion. That's it. Okay, this is the digestive system of earthworm. Okay, and in this, the only important thing is which part, which segment. That's it. Okay, let's quick recap. Mouth 1, buccal cavity 1, 2, 3, pharynx 4, gizzard, esophagus 5 to 7, gizzard is 8th and 9th, stomach is 9th to 14th, 9th to 14th, intestine 14, it becomes broader after that, 15 till the end. But intestine has got some region where typhlosoles are present, which is that after 26 till the end, but not the last 23 to 25 segments. Okay, that. And last but not the least, which segment intestinal cecum arises from? Arises from here. Okay, and extends right up to 2-3 segments up. Okay, so arises from where? 26th segment. From where we were talking about the typhlosolar region also. Was that too much? Okay, was that too many numbers? Kimaira, it's Ritu Ma'am. Priyanka, thank you for answering that. Okay. Danny. Okay. Nothing difficult, nothing difficult. Did you, all of those who have NCERT book in front of you, just all these labelings and the numbers of the segments. That's it. And yes, of course, you should remember what is typhlosole. Okay, let's see. Did you have a look at it? Fida, yes, I can hear you from Kerala. From Kerala right to Mumbai, right up to Mumbai. Am I right, Fida? You're from Kerala. Okay. You were not there in the Happy Chhat Puja. Is it so? Wishing you also, bache. Aman Multani. How are you, bache? Thank you, Vinay. Andhra Pradesh. Vinay, you were the winner yesterday. Okay, how do I forget? Total segments in earthworm 100, 220 segments. Okay, that many segments are present. Let's see. I will have, okay, everybody did you have a glimpse at this? I'm going to just ask you one structure and you are going to be telling me which segment it is present. Did you all have a look at this? I'm going to be asking you quick. I'm giving you just 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Which structure present in which segment? And there are two structures which are important, which I'm going to be asking. And paper is leaked. I'm giving you 20 seconds. Tomorrow next session we'll quickly finish this, bache. Okay. Is it done? Can I ask you? Okay. I will be asking you. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. No, we are not doing the circular. This we will do next session. This is a blood vascular system which is not difficult at all. We are going to be doing it in the next session. Yes, there are 4 pairs of hearts. Okay, you were saying right, but we will be talking about it in the next session. Okay. Okay, so shall I? All right, all of you. You will be answering me this. Okay, and I will give you A, B, C, D so that I know which answer you are giving me. Okay, so you will be answering me with that. Okay, now tell me. Yes, all right. Very cute, I know. Okay, and people are scared. Okay, now let's see. Which segment? Now this is your answer. You're going to be writing A, bache. A capital or small. Either which ways. Okay, answer this. Clitellum present in which segment? Write A and answer. Clitellum present in which segment? Clitellum. And now I'll know which of my students was listening to me carefully. Clitellum. Very good. Tanisha, Rutuja, Vinay, Danny, everybody. Archana, Kimaira. Okay. Rohan, you can't just say 16, bache. You have to say 14 to 16. It's a band. Okay. So that. Second question. B. Which segment? Carefully. Which segment is gizzard present? Which segment is gizzard present? Quickly. Very good. Sonu, perfect, bache. Sonu, Vinay, Fida. You were listening to Ritu Ma'am, and my good kids you are. You are elite kids, absolutely. Okay. Third, C. Female genital pore. Female genital pore. Right, C. Female genital pore. Danny, Nitika, I'm taking the names of those who I have not taken. But yes, Vinay, Fida, all of you are giving right answer. Christina, beautiful. Okay. Rutuja, beautiful. Regupati, yes. I'm seeing. So everybody answering me now. Kimaira, Farhana, Sachin. Okay. Then Priyanka. All of you right. Next, D. Okay. I want to make it tricky one. Let me see how you're going to be writing it. Spermathecal pores or apertures or openings. There are 4 pairs. Spermathecal pores. Now this is a little tricky one. Yashwant, beautifully done, bache. And Sandhya Sunil, Yashwant, Ayushi, I know you were trying to write the same answer. Fatima, Vinay told okay, between 5 to 9, but you are my elite kids. You will be telling me 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8 and 8, 9. Okay, like that. Zaheen, yes, that's the way to go about it. Okay, that's it, bache. We are already short of time now. So see, just this much time. And one more session. And we are going to be completing it, not leaving anything to chances, not there in NEET, but every word in NCERT book we are going to be doing together. There is no two ways about it. We cannot take any chances. So we are doing it. Thank you so much. Am I getting my hearts now? Am I getting all my hearts now so that I can enjoy my weekend? Okay. And yes, as I promised you, I'm thinking of coming with something really special for you. Something really, really special. Studies? No. Something lot more fun. No, this is also fun. Okay. So I'm going to be coming up. Thank you, bache. Thank you so much. Thank you, all of you. Have a lovely, lovely day ahead. Thank you, bache. Thank you.